Hello and welcome back to Cuppers, even though you can't be in the store with us, which is a huge shame because I miss all of your beautiful smiling faces. Sorry we're a little late. We had a few technical difficulties, but nobody's perfect. It's fine. We're just all trying to do our best. I'm gonna teach you all how to make some fraps at home, which is super solid, especially since it's getting so nice out. It is definitely beginning to be that pure Frappuccino weather. Alrighty. So here at Cuppers, we can make a couple different kinds of fraps for you. I'm going to show you how to make 3 of them. So we have our basic fraps, which is just like the espresso, the milk, and the frap powder. We have our nitro fraps, which is just nitro cold brew and frap powder blended. And we also have tea fraps, which I'm also going to show you how to make. So with all of our powders, we have our matcha. We have a cap frap, which is super tasty. It has coffee in it already, but if you want an extra little boost in there, I mean, you can always add your own. It is your own frap. We also have our white chocolate and our double chocolate. I'm going to start off, obviously, with washing my hands for 20 seconds, and then I'm going to do just a medium regular frap and just show you how we like to make that here. Alrighty. So I always wash my hands for 20 seconds, and I try not to lose count halfway through because I'm really bad for that. And also, you can turn your tap off while you're scrubbing your hands to save water.
Viv says hi.
Hi Viv! I love you, and I miss you, and I hope all of the grandbabies are doing good, and I hope you're still drinking lots of tea at home and staying hydrated and healthy and safe.
Lindsay Cummings said, ooh, tea frappes. I'm ready for some tips and tricks during my break from work.
I really hope you love these. The tea fraps are definitely one of my faves, especially a London fog tea frap. That's the one I'm going to make for us. Alrighty. So I have our 16-ounce cups that I'm going to be using. What I'm going to do first is just kind of really just fill the cup with ice, I guess. I try to get it a little heaping just as much as possible kind of thing, but that is all right. And I'm going to do double chocolate for our regular frap today because you can never go wrong with some chocolate. So I have my heaping cup here. I'm going to go ahead and pull my 2 espresso shots that we put in our 16-ounce fraps. What you can do at home, if you have an AeroPress or a Bialetti, you can make your at-home espresso that way, which is super beneficial. And if you don't have one of those guys, get one. They're definitely worth it. Just kidding. I'm not pressuring you, but I mean, I'm definitely encouraging you.
You need to let Viv know that Steph is not the one behind the screen. She says, hi, Steph.
Alrighty, so I'm starting my shots. It's actually Steph's day off, Vivian, so say hello to Nancy G. And she's going to be answering all of my questions. Well, I'll be answering the questions, but she's going to be relaying them to me, thank goodness. The reason why I start my espresso shots first, I like to put my espresso shots just right over the ice because you get more of a precise measurement of how much the ice is melted in the cup kind of thing. With the espresso, you can really see how much you have left to fill up with your milk, because if not, then sometimes you don't leave enough room for your espresso shots. So I just find this to be quite a bit more accurate. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to top it off a little bit with some ice because it melted a bit. I'm going to fill it up with some milk, dump it in a blender, and put 2 level scoops of our chocolate frap powder in there, and I'll be right back. so this is what my blender looks like. Not so tasty quite yet because we still have the blender. I weighed it out a little bit. So 2 level scoops is roughly about 75 grams. You can take that as you will. I'm really, really bad at mental math, so I can't punch those numbers out for you. I'm just gonna go and blend this. It takes about 22 seconds. So, I don't know, maybe I'll sing a song then, because you won't be able to hear me. The blender's just so loud. Any questions so far?
They want to know, could coffee work good as an espresso? She doesn't have an espresso machine handy. I'm thinking if you did frozen at coffee. Yeah, how about that? Or nitro coffee. Yeah. And then after that is Lindsay Cummings on the Wait, sorry, Lindsay Cummings is the coffee section. Oh, okay. That's the one that we provided from.
Okay. Alrighty, so this is my Frappe. So tasty, so yummy, and so ready. Viv had an awesome question for me. Since she only has coffee at home, instead of an at-home espresso maker, a recommendation that we have for you is you can brew your coffee and get a ice cube tray, pour your hot coffee in there and freeze them and use that as your ice instead, which would work really awesome. Or you could get one of our nitro cold brew cans and that'll give you more of that coffee kick as well that everyone loves so much. Alrighty, this is my regular Frappe. We usually top it up with some whipped cream, so I'll do that for this guy just to get the nice finished look. Alrighty, and then of course, top with a reusable straw. Save the planet at the same time, my friends. Alrighty, next one up, I think I'm gonna do our nitro cold brew fraps, which are a lot of fun. I'm gonna do that in, I'm gonna do our white frap powder, just to show you guys how that kind of works. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to top up my cup with some heaping ice, but instead of pulling my espresso shots, I'm just going to put my nitro cold brew just right in the cup. So I'll be right back with that. Alrighty, I have my cup. I have my bad coffee nitro cold brew and I'm shaking the living crap out of it. You're gonna shake these until you can't hear the liquid or feel the liquid move at all. So you're just really gonna shake these hard, which I'm really scared because everything inside of me is telling me to not shake this can right now. So I don't feel anything moving. I think she's pretty jazzed up. What that also does is activate the nitrogen. We're gonna open this very carefully and then pour hard. I obviously didn't need a full can for this medium, and so this is what it looks like. It's just a nice full glass of that nitro cold brew, and then I'm gonna go get my blender and put my 2 scoops of the white frap powder in.
Mentioned Lindsay when you teach it.
What did you want me to say?
Lindsay Cummings just said she's booked for a shopping thing on Saturday, but I just need to mention people. But when you get to
Yeah. Alrighty, so I have my 2 scoops. Like I said before, they're just level. I'm just going to dump this in here, pop a lid over it and blend it, and you're done. Super simple, super easy, super tasty too.
and minimal dairy.
Yeah, minimal dairy. have my Frappe here. Just gonna pour it like usual. You can top it off with some whipped cream again if you so choose. And there we have it, a white chocolate nitro Frappe. So tasty. I'm gonna be drinking all of these after and I'm gonna be so hyper.
I want one. One for me.
Nancy wants one. She gets a nitro Frappe.
Nah.
Alrighty.
Celine wants to know, can you buy the Frappe powder?
You can buy the Frappe powder. It is online on our website. They're $12.95 each, and they're super great. They last you quite a few times, and they have all of the directions just right on their label. It's super easy to read, and it says right on the front it makes 6 to 12 frappes depending on what size you do. Alrighty, for our last Frappe, we're just doing our tea Frappe. Like I said before, we're doing a London Fog Frappe because those are my favorite tea Frappes. I'm just taking our plain Rishi Earl Grey tea bags. You can get those online for $12.95 as well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill up this cup about halfway full, and I'm just going to let the tea steep for a couple minutes, try and get it relatively strong. And then what that allows us to do is I'm just going to put this over the ice, top it up with milk, and add my Frappe powder. So that'll be super, super great. And all of these are super simple. Like, if you have an extra 5 minutes in the kitchen, you want a cold drink, you're going to go on a walk, this is perfect. This is so perfect. Because then even when they melt, they just turn into like really cold coffee chocolate milk. Super tasty. I know that doesn't sound really great, but it is, I promise. So I'm just letting our tea steep. We're still doing our personal shopper. We actually have a appointment lined up with us at Friday at 2.
For Lindsay?
For Lindsay, what's her last name, sorry?
We don't need to do that at this point.
Oh, yeah, I don't need to do that. Her name is Lindsay. She's lovely. And what that includes is like a one-on-one kind of FaceTime or like Google Duo, whatever. What?
Zoom, Skype.
Yeah, those like interactive like video chats kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you just give us like what you're kind of looking for, we can show you what we have. It's really personal, so it's really easy to get the things you're wanting, the information you're looking for, and it's super great because we get to have that level of communication with our awesome customers who we miss so, so dearly.
And personal service.
Yeah, and it's personal service. It makes us feel great. You feel great after because you know you got exactly what you wanted. We're also doing our parking lot pickup again.
Yay!
Yeah, big yay. That's super awesome. That starts at 11 a.m. and please give us about a 2-hour leeway of ordering and then when you're going to pick up kind of thing. That's what we're hoping from you guys. And that's from 11 to 5, right?
Correct. Monday through Saturday.
Perfect. Awesome.
They can order online anytime and mark parking lot pickup.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So if none of you heard that, Nancy just let me know that when you are ordering online, that is an option as well. There's a new little selection there. So my tea is perfectly steeped. I'm going to go ahead, take my cup. I'm going to dump a bunch of ice in it. I'm going to pour this just right in my blender. I'm going to put my powder in and then my ice and blend her up, and she should be good. Alrighty. Oh, I actually needed this. I forgot my milk, but that's okay. 'Cause now I have it. I'm so excited for this tea Frappe. I haven't had one in so long. I keep on forgetting just how great they are. And since this is hot tea, I'm just gonna add a little bit more ice just to make sure it stays more thick than runny, because that's how I prefer my fraps. Forgot my blending powder. That's okay. We're doing that. We're trying. Alrighty, and while that's blending, I'm just going to explain something that just popped into my head. So, if any of you saw me putting the white Frappe powder in with the tea Frappe, the reason we do that is because these all have blending agents within them, and so these are made specifically for Frappuccinos, or anything being blended into them, which is super awesome because then it keeps all of those ingredients really nice and together all throughout. Like, even if it melts, it's still gonna be good. You can try using like hot chocolate powder, like white hot chocolate powder at your house if you don't have any of these, but they're not gonna taste the same. The quality will be a little different, I'm sure, but I definitely recommend that if that's your like last case scenario kind of thing. I'm gonna go grab my Frappe. Guys, it smells so good. I'm so excited. So I have my Frappe all dished up, and since this one specifically I'm gonna be drinking, I'm definitely putting whipped cream on there. Like I said, these frappes are super easy to make at home. They take no time at all, and we also have everything here if you need it. If there's any other questions for me.
Lindsay just said thanks for the tip about putting everything in the cup first, then the blender, because she always has to guess.
Yeah, so I would like, we've done that before, kind of thing. Like, we used to always put the milk in first and then espresso after, and it just makes for a more accurate drink. And especially if you put the espresso in first, then you know that you're getting all of the coffee instead of like not having enough room for like half of your shot kind of thing, right? Alrighty, I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. For the time being, we are not doing drinks through the parking lot pickup. We will let you guys know when we decide to pick that up again, but we're working out the details, trying to find when that would be the best time for us to do that. But yeah, just until further notice, we're not doing any drinks through our parking lot pickup, but we really appreciate all the kindness you guys have given us and your patience, and if that's it, I'll probably just leave on this awesome positive note that we love you guys and we miss you guys. I hope you're staying happy and healthy and washing your hands a lot, because if my hands are cracked and bleeding, your hands should be cracked and bleeding. No, I'm kidding. But washing your hands is super cool. I don't know. We love you. We miss you. We'll see you soon, hopefully. And yeah, take care. And thanks for going through this Frappe journey with me. Have a great rest of your Monday.